Mi amigo, Daniel, would you please give us your name and your designation? ¿Qué haces?
I'm Daniel Villareal, and I'm a wannabe actor.
You are a star, a great actor. What
And
else? Anything
um,
else you do?
so
You're a bit of a photographer.
I'm a photographer, I'm a writer, producer, a community sort of activist person. Yeah, not
So,
not a bank robber though. If
but
you
you've
heard
played
that,
one.
that's the yeah,
But you've
not
played one
true.
in the movies.
Yeah, not but yeah.
So, how did you get involved with this project? The Sign Catcher, the book. What attracted you to it?
So the sign catcher came to meet by way of my friend Henry Ramos. He's associated with Arte Público Press, and we've done stuff before. We were trying to do a book of photographs, like Chicano, Chicano photographers, and I think he's still working on that. But I met Henry back in the day when we were shooting Stand and Deliver. He helped us raise money. So I've known him a long time, and he's super involved in the arts and always finding cool stuff. So when he mentioned this, I was like, yeah, for sure. And then I heard you were involved, and I go, oh, that guy's okay.
Yo lo conozco.
Yeah, I heard of him. So, and then we were at the Cheech, which was super cool.
Which was our first. That was the first book event we did.
Yes, so that's the first time I met Otilio, who's out there somewhere in the universe, and super cool, and I love the book. I read the book, and I was like, whoa, you know how it is. I mean, especially for me, that had been doing this kind of stuff since Stand and Deliver. Whenever I find something that's in that realm, I'm like, whoa, we got to do this. And then you start telling everybody like, you got to get involved, you got to get involved,
Read
we got
this
to get it
book,
made,
you gotta
we
do
got to
it.
get it made.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then we'll get to the to Michael Pena level later on. We're not ready for him yet.
Hey, but Michael Pena should be doing stuff
He
like
should
this.
be.
Yeah, absolutely.
He just did a Million Miles Away,
Yeah,
which is
so
cool.
those are real stories. Those are real, what I call cultural narratives,
Yes.
right? True cultural, authentic cultural
Yeah,
narrative.
they move us forward and upward.
Uh-huh. So reiterate, building on that, why do you think this story is so important right now for this time?
Right. Well, to expand on that, it's exactly what we need out there as far as how people see us. We have to. We always have to change the narrative as to how we are seen. So we're a lot of different things, and a person like Otilio Quintero is a lot of different people.
Yeah.
He's been all over the place, so it's really cool.
And so for us as artists, it's always important to support authentic cultural narratives because by the time it gets to us as performers, these are the heroes we want to play in these stories.
Exactly, and the difference between us and, like, let's say, just other actors is that we have to find our own material. We have to, and then we have to connect with it. Like whenever I read something, I have to find someone in there that I go, oh, I identify. So I identify with this book.
I love that. Well, thank you for the support on that. What impact do you think? What impact do you think people that read Sign Catcher will get from the book? And you've talked about. Do you think it deserves to be on the big screen?
Oh, definitely. So what it is that we keep growing. We keep growing artistically, cinematically, as a people, and the levels of the roles get to the next level, and then, like, these types of parts are already ingrained in the subconscious of the people out there. So,
Our audience.
it's like I don't know what percentage of people actually read books anymore, but they watch a lot of movies, and they're very discerning, and they know what they like and they know what they don't like. It's like we support whatever it's good, and it's especially if it's about us, if it speaks to us,
Yeah.
and I think specifically with the sign catcher, I think it lends itself to like a really cool, like a limited series. it should be episodes. You know, like 10 episodes.
Episodic, yeah.
You know, it's like they're so specific and so different that I think it'd be really cool. You know, it'd be really cool to be, you know, you're like in a little bit more in the past. You're like in the farm worker, you know, Central
Yeah.
Valley, and then
It's
next
got a
thing you
little
know,
stand and deliver in there with all
yeah,
the
it's got
building
a
of the
lot of
computer
different things.
literacy, first one that was ever created,
Totally,
you know, in the
so many
Fresno
stories,
honor
and then
system.
that even that like the when he goes to that prison, I
Got
mean
some
that's
blood in,
intense.
blood out in there. Yeah.
Oh, I think maybe we could find a role in there for ourselves, you know?
I think for us, there's a lot there we could do. But again, that's what's important for us as creatives, right? We're looking for the authentic cultural narrative, the authentic cultural voice, which is Otilio, right?
Yeah.
But now we can take this to the next level. So even if people don't watch the written word, they're going to hear the audiobook. They're going to watch the limited series, right?
Yeah.
And I tell a lot of the young, you know, Chicano, Latino creatives, Latinx creatives, I go, look, the reality of it is only you, us as storytellers, we have to control the narrative, like you
Yeah.
said. So that means that we do have to support the
We
written
do.
word.
I mean,
Our
I
artists.
I
Jimmy
almost feel like, you
Santiago
know,
Vaca, Otilio Quintero,
yeah,
Sandra Cisneros, you know what I mean?
you're holding your book. I'm
Daniel
holding my
Villareal in
book.
his
I
photography.
almost feel like you know, like people on the street that walk around with the Bible. We should walk
Yeah, la
around with this thing and be
palabra,
like,
hey.
hey,
You got it,
this
yeah.
is the word right here.
Órale, yeah.
But instead of saying brother, we go, this is it, mofos, you know?
Thank you, brother. Any last thoughts on Sign Catcher, the book, Sign Catcher, the project? We've been doing these book events that thank you. You've been part of us with. What do you? I know that the first one at the Cheech really kind of blew you away, and kind of created this relationship with you and helping us to get the palabra out.
Right. Well, I think it was that it was because of that that you and I we're talking about it, and we've been doing it for so long that you feel there is a total connection that transcends, you know, even the written word, the movies. It's the art world. It's like being at the Cheech. We are a community, and not only that. I think that it goes even beyond having saying to someone, read this book. It's more than that. It's saying, read the book, you know, call HBO, you know, Hulu, say, hey, when is Sidecatcher going to be on? You know,
Exactly.
and find Otilio's email and then tell him, hey, dude, I think that this scene should be like this and it should be
Make a
like
great,
that, and I
make a
gotta be
great
in it,
show. Yeah.
and my tia Chocha, you know, and
Yeah.
Pepe, they all gotta be in it.
Well, that's why it's important for places like the Cheech, Homeboy Industries, and now Full Circle, Pico Youth Family Center is hosting us. Thanks to them, we lost a venue and they were able to open up their hearts to us, their energy, and big thank you to them for allowing us to
Yeah,
have this sign
thank you very
catcher
much.
event here.
And everybody out there that's doing anything like this,